Welcome back to Abu Dhabi for this evening's qualifying session. It's nearly 5 o'clock, the cars will soon be starting their engines and the drivers will make their way out onto the track. Even though the championship has already been decided, there's still a race to win here this weekend and some championship points available for teams and for drivers to collect. So I don't think anyone will be taking this weekend for granted.
Definitely not. It's all about the results for the drivers. They'll still be putting maximum effort into today's qualifying session. Outside of the top teams, there's also a lot to play for further down the grid.
Hey guys, welcome back to some more F1 2015 and part 19 and the final part of my Hulkenburg career mode. And today we have the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, which is the finale to the season, the finale to the series, and it's going to be a 50% race, so hopefully you will enjoy that. At some point in the race I will show you that I do race on Legend AI. I had a comment saying that it looked a bit easy, but I do race on Legend AI. I have a few assists here and there, but yeah, that's what I race on, and yeah, this 3 minutes is basically just to say a massive thank you for the series. You know, I know there's a lot of you that watch this series and probably only watch this series on the channel, and I hope you're looking forward to the F1 2016 career that I'll be doing. And yeah, there'll be a big announcement at the end of the video, so stick around till then or skip till then or whatever, and you'll see the big announcement. And that'll also be a mini preview of what the format of F1 2016 will be like, because there'll be little segments in there where the announcements will be happening, but I'm not going to give more away than that. On the news front, well, we've actually got the new intro on this video as well, so let us know what you think about that. We're going to be getting some new logos and banners and things on the channel very soon as well, so things are looking very positive as we head towards F1 2016, and I just can't wait. I honestly can't wait any longer. It's going to be so good. Well, I hope it is. 210 races will be shown on this channel. That is scary. 210. You know, I think Alex Zaffro put it very well yesterday. He said, I wonder if there's going to be any YouTubers that do full 10 seasons on the channel, and yeah, I'm committed to doing that, but yeah, 210 races is a lot. Now I think about it, on 50% as well, and we may have 100% here and there for finales and what have you. But yeah, I think I've rambled on enough. The qualifying was good in this session. P3, I think I can tell you that now, but I could have got a little bit more out of it, you never know. But hopefully you enjoy the race and stick around till the end for the big announcement. And once again, a big thank you for everything over the series, and I'll see you guys in a few weeks for F1 2016. Bye bye.
It's 5 o'clock in the evening here in Abu Dhabi as the teams prepare for the start of the race. This fascinating event will see the cars start in daylight and finish the race in twilight. A challenge of concentration for even the most talented driver. After yesterday's qualifying session, it's Nico Rosberg who's put himself in the driving seat for the race, securing pole position with a thumping lap when it mattered.
He'll want to stay out of trouble over the first few laps, but he'll be determined not to let any cars past him. If he can maintain that position once everything's settled down, he'll have a massive advantage and be able to control the race.
It's been a good season so far for the Toro Rosso team. They wouldn't have expected to have had as many points as they currently have at this stage of the year.
Dr. Marco has shown a lot of faith in promoting youth through the Red Bull driver program into both the Toro Rosso and Red Bull teams. It certainly paid off for him before, and it looks to be doing so again.
Right guys, here we are for the finale of our Hulkenburg career mode, and P3, it was an absolutely stunning lap, the one that I pulled out the bag at the end there. A few little lockups and little wiggles here and there means that we could have maybe got pole position in the end, but it's going to be a 50% race today, so plenty of chance to make up for it, and hopefully we'll come out the other end of it and not retire like in Brazil. That's a look at the race strategy. It's going to be a 3-stopper, option prime, but maybe I'll swap one of the option and prime stints around, and it's going to be about 50 minutes this race, but obviously I'll cut it down to show only the best bits. And yeah, look out at the end of the video, so if you stick around for the whole video, at the end there will be the announcement of which team that I will be driving for in F1 2016. So, hopefully you guys enjoy this race, and with that being said, let's get into things.
You have a great chance of taking home the win today. Let's make this work for us.
Lights out and away we go for the final time here in F1 2015. And we get a good start. Are we going to have a look at Hamilton? No, we're not. We're just going to stick around the back of him through the first couple of turns here as he's having a look at Nico Rosberg. He goes a little bit wide. And yeah, lots of smoke coming from these cars. I think the tyres must be scraping along the floor quite hard. Now we're going to have a little look at Hamilton, but keep it tight and try and get a good exit onto the longest straight on the circuit, and one of the longest straights of the year. But we're going to have to defend from people like Felipe Massa, because we haven't got the best straight line speed of the field, and the Mercedes cars are probably just a little bit too quick for us today. So I don't know whether a win's going to be possible, but we'll certainly try our best. And 28 laps in this Grand Prix, and plenty of time for things to change. Oh, Hamilton goes a little bit wide. That allows us to close the gap just a little bit, and we're sticking with these guys going through the first lap. Everybody else seems to have dropped back a bit because they're behind Massa. Oh, a little bit of a lock up there, and it sends us a little bit wide, but we managed to carry the momentum round. And we made a little mistake in this section in qualifying. That's what cost us pole position, I think. So here we go on to lap 2. We have to be careful of the fuel that we're using here. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series. I've certainly enjoyed making it, and I can't wait for F1 2016.
Heavy with fuel at the moment. The handling should improve as we burn some of it away.
We are right on the back of Hamilton here, on the heavy fuel. And well, DRS is available next lap, so if we can stay within this sort of distance, I think we've got a decent chance. Hamilton very slow through this section so far, and we are right on the back of him here. We could make a little move down into this turn, but we're not going to. Just try and keep the tyres rotating. That's what we're about. That's the exact mistake I made in qualifying. Just going a little bit wide, clipping the wall. Obviously in real life that would have been fatal, but this is a game. We set the fastest lap. We are marginally quicker than these two ahead. And now we've got DRS available to us, so if we stay within this sort of distance. Oh dear! Well, we ran out wide onto the curbs and certainly hurt the car a little bit there, but we are right behind Hamilton now. I'm going to keep it tight. He's going to get a better exit than us, but we're going to get DRS on this straight. And here we go, DRS in action. We'll obviously get him onto the next straight as well. This one's not making much of a difference, to be honest with you. I think because Hamilton has DRS from Rosberg as well, it's going to be tough. But we are right in his gearbox now, and the DRS is active. Are we going to close in just a little bit? Well, have a little bit. We're going to have a look by accident, really, because we started locking up into the turn. We're going to squeeze Hamilton out, and we make the move into second place. Well, it was a bit of an accident, to be honest with you, because we locked up into that turn, but we've made the move stick, and now we go on the trail of Rosberg. Really sorry about that, guys, but the recording actually cut out, so you haven't missed much. This is just later in the lap, and I'll try and get back to the replay. But basically, here we go. We're having a go on Nico Rosberg. We go easily around the outside, and we make the move into whatever turn that is. I don't actually know what turn number that is, but we are into the lead of the Grand Prix. And while I'm on this pause menu, somebody asked in the comments section what difficulty I play on, and yeah, we'll just have a look. I race on Legend AI. No flashbacks at all. Parc Fermé rules obviously on. Vehicle damage full, and corner cutting penalties on normal. And that's because the strict ones were ridiculous, and I got disqualified from Australia earlier in the season, if you remember. So yeah, and the assists that I run, I don't have braking assist, don't have anti-lock brakes. I have traction control because I play on a controller, and it's very, very difficult without traction control. I have the dynamic racing line on. I have just on corners only, because I'm not spending the time to practice to make myself quick. And gearbox automatic. I don't claim to be the best driver on Formula 1 games, and I certainly don't plan to be. I just have fun playing the game and sharing it with you guys. But with that being said, let's get back into the race. So we're into the lead, and now we have to try and control the pace, get away from Rosberg a little bit, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, if we can get our third win of the season in the finale, that would be absolutely brilliant, and it might move us up into fourth in the constructors as well, which would be absolutely great as well. So here we go.
Fuel is marginal.
Rosberg's got the DRS, and he's going to have a look around the outside. You would think Hamilton having a look as well. He's going to go down the inside of both of us here. What a move from Lewis Hamilton. We're going to hang it around the outside, and then hopefully we're going to get the DRS onto this straight. Hamilton through. And well, where did he get that from? Rosberg dropping back. We've got the DRS in action, but we're back behind Hamilton. And well, now that he's in front, is to say he won't go on and win this Grand Prix, but he's made a poor exit out of there, and we're right on his back again. Here we go then. Down into the problem corner. Very easy to lock up, and that's what Hamilton's done. Doesn't send him wide though, he keeps his apex, and well, he goes a little bit wide there though. And now Hamilton's struggling apparently on his tyres by the looks of things, so here we go, we're going to stay on his back. We go a little bit wide, try and make the apex here. Hamilton locks up, and now we're right in his gearbox, so here we go. Once again. Oh, we go very wide there into turn one. The engineer kind of putting us off there, because I don't know whether he said that we'll pit in this lap or next lap or whatever. But here we go. There's Hamilton, and we're in the 1 second window for definite, and we're going to try and get him into this straight. We're right behind him here. Nope. Oh right, the car behind us moved to mix 1. I thought he was telling us that we need to move to mix 1. We're closing in on Hamilton. We have the overspeed. Are we going to have a look down the inside? I don't think we are. We're just going to hang back and get him on the next straight, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Into the DRS zone. We are a little bit further back than I would have liked, but we've got the DRS in operation. We're closing in on Hamilton, but I don't think we've got enough this lap, so we're going to just have to hold back and see what we can do. But Hamilton makes another poor exit out of that turn, and we're going to go down the inside, and there we go, we've done it.
For the time being, so make sure it doesn't catch you out.
Thanks, Jeff. We're back into the lead of this Grand Prix with that brilliant move down the inside of Lewis Hamilton. And now we're going to move down to standard, which we already have done, and try and stay in the lead until the pit stop phase. Hamilton may decide to pit now, I don't know. Doesn't look like it. But he's got Nico Rosberg to contend with right behind him now. We're running about 3 seconds off our best pace at the moment, which isn't great. So, yeah, here we go. But obviously the Mercedes cars are much quicker than us, so they'll probably have something to say about this race. About a quarter of the way through the Grand Prix, and I'm thoroughly enjoying this so far. Oh, took me finger off the accelerator there, and we've lost all the momentum onto this straight. Hamilton's got the DRS in action. He's going to have a look around the outside. We're going to have a look down the inside. So is Nico Rosberg. This is 3 ways in, 3 into 1 turn. Hamilton makes contact. Well, we're going to have to wait for these guys now. Oh, well. That was ridiculous. Let's have a look at that on replay, if we can. I don't know. There we go. Hamilton was out wide on the circuit. We try to come back in. He makes contact. And, well, he's just parked on the apex, isn't he? And we try to make our way through. There's Hamilton there. And, well, we're back past him. But we're going to try and still win this race. So, here we go. Prime tyres. We're going to pit this lap.
You need to pit in this lap.
Well, he wants us to anyway. There's Vettel.
To consider switching to a lower fuel mix. We may not finish on the current settings.
And he's holding up Kvyat behind, so we're back into 6th place. But what an unbelievable turn of events there. We went 3 wide into the possibly the tightest corner on the circuit, and yeah, it didn't work out well, to say the least. We're going to pit this lap, and here we go. We're in from 6th place. Not where I wanted to pit in from, I'll tell you that much for free. We're going to put on the prime tyres and see how far we can go. Massa's in as well, one of our rivals. So here we go, and we're away. Good pit stop. And we're going to come back out in about 8th place by the looks of things. Well, we went a little bit wide there into the tunnel, but and we nearly went outside the white lines as well. Look at this, the understeer. I wonder if we had any more damage to the car. We've come out in 10th place, so just behind Jenson Button in the McLaren. Felipe Massa just ahead of him. So we'll see what we can do on these fresh tyres. Obviously we'll try and use the best of them now, and then look after them for a bit.
The car behind us just fitted the option tyre to the car.
But we're now on a different strategy to the rest of the field, so it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. I'm going to look at Jenson Button down the inside. There we go. That was pretty easy, to be honest with you. Button in that very slow McLaren Honda. Well guys, we're coming into the pits, and this lap I've been saving fuel all of this stint, sort of lifting and coasting, and yeah, we're now over target, so we'll come in, we'll stick a set of option tyres on, maybe move back up to Rich, and hopefully get back in front of sort of Bottas and Ricciardo and co. Well, here we go. So we've got the prime stint out of the way, and now options till the end. And hopefully we can make one of our famous recoveries, but it's going to be very difficult.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Much less understeer this time, that was perfect. And we pitted in 6th, I think, or maybe 5th, and we've come back out in 6th, so well ahead of Jensen Button, who came out behind, remember, last time. So I think that's a decent stint that we've just had there. And we're going to move up to rich fuel mix and see what we can do, put in some lap times.
Seems a-okay to us on the wall here. Let us know if you feel them going off too much.
New fastest lap, just a smidge quicker than the one before, but this will show us how much time we've made on Ricciardo, and we've come out pretty much side by side, but we're ahead, so we've had a massive undercut there on Daniel Ricciardo, who was ahead of Bottas before we pitted, so he's certainly lost out there. But yeah, things are looking good at the moment. Definitely. 10 laps to go after this one.
Okay, the pit window has opened. Pit window now open for you.
There's Rosberg, and he's a full pit stop ahead of us now, which isn't great. He's on the prime tyres. I'm going to try and see if we can make a move past him this lap. Obviously he's got the fresher rubber. We'll certainly see if he manages to get away from us, because if he doesn't and we manage to pass him, it means that the undercut might not be a thing. There's Rosberg locking up, we lock up after him. He doesn't seem to be getting away, so we seem to be holding a decent pace here. We've stuck with Rosberg this whole lap, so hopefully Bottas hasn't got too much of an undercut, and maybe we've got a little bit of an overcut, who knows. But here we go, we pit from 2nd place, and here we go, final pit stop of the day, fingers crossed.
Complete, go now.
2.5, not too bad at all, and Massa's repassed us. What about Bottas? Haven't seen him yet.
Pit stops.
Oh, we lock up slightly. I think that's Bottas gone through there. So has he made a bit of time on us? I think he has, just a little bit. But we have the fresher rubber. Yeah, it's not a used set by the looks of things, so here we go. We're going to try our absolute best to get past Bottas and maybe Massa as well before the end of this Grand Prix. This is the finale. So here we go. Now, Hulkenburg v Bottas for the end of this Grand Prix. It might even turn into Hulkenburg versus Massa, because we are massively quicker than Valtteri Bottas, and we're going to go down the inside here, and we're through. Now our attention turns to Felipe Massa. Bottas might try to get back at us here with his use of DRS, but I think we're too far ahead as it is now, and yeah, we're just going to close in on Felipe Massa. Here we go. Look at the speed we're displaying here. A 1:41.7 fastest lap, and we are definitely the fastest car on the circuit by quite some margin here. And here we go. Gonna have a look at Massa. It's only took us pretty much a lap to catch him up to this stage. I'm gonna get the DRS by the looks of things. Yes, we are, but oh, we get stuck a little bit on him there. Maybe lost a second, which isn't good in our pursuit of the podium, because third place is just up the road. Here we come with DRS. Gonna close up to Massa, but he does have superior straight line speed in the Williams, so we're gonna have to get close. Is this close enough? Possibly. We're already wearing down with tyres, but we've only got 3 laps to go after this, so we've got to make the most of this. And maybe we're going to go down the inside here. Yes, we're going to have a look. Massa gets out of the way, leaves us the space, and we manage to go through. And now 5 seconds to make up on Daniel Ricciardo for 3rd place now. This is getting intense. Already caught up to Daniel Ricciardo. There's obviously traffic for the 2 guys in front as well, so we managed to stick onto the back of him. Can we get through before the end of lap 26? 2 laps to go after this one. Daniel Ricciardo there, he goes a little bit wide. We're gonna make one move and we're through. Well, we should be. I thought we were gonna out-drag him there, but we go around the outside, and what a move that is. A little raise of the hand there, because I think Ricciardo was holding us up a little bit, so we got a little bit angry with him. But is that Kimi Räikkönen in the distance? I think it is. So, here we go. Can we make this happen? 8.6 seconds in 2 laps. Seems impossible. But we're going to try our best and get there. Hopefully. So here we go. 2 laps to go of this series. And things are still just as exciting as they were back in Australia. And well, we've managed to get a podium out of this, which is unbelievable, really. Still 8.8 seconds. I'm not sure we're going to be able to catch up to Kimi here, but we're going to try our absolute best. We've got one of the Manas in front of us. Hopefully he doesn't hold us up at all. Roberta Merry. .4. We've took 1.4 seconds out of him in that final sector. I don't think we've quite got enough time to get past him. Come on. Yeah, well done, Roberta Merry. He got well out of the way there. Respect to him. See Kimi Räikkönen in the distance. I think he's just a little bit too far away from us. But we're not going to give up that easily.
There's just 5% of our initial fuel remaining.
The last lap of the season, we're just over with fuel target, so that means that we'll be able to push flat out till the end. Hopefully we'll be able to lap Will Stevens here in front of us. And yeah, what a season this has been. We've had ups and we're downs, but I think the races where we've kept it clean, we've had pretty good results. To be honest with you, we've had 2 wins, 3rd in the drive as it should be, depending on where Vettel finishes, and yeah, hopefully 4th in the constructors, but I don't think it will quite do it, unfortunately, unless Sergio Perez is in the points. But what a season this has been, the first full season I have done on this channel, and I can't wait for F1 2016. Nico Rosberg wins the final race of the season. Kimi Räikkönen is going to finish in 2nd, and Nico Hulkenburg comes through to finish in 3rd place. What a recovery that is after the incident with Hamilton and Rosberg earlier on. Oh, very much deserved. Nico Hulkenburg. Third place. And Rosberg sprays the champagne for the final time this season, and for possibly the final ever video on this channel on F1 2015. I am going to try and record a few more co-op careers with Evo, so check those out. And yes,
Race win for Lewis Hamilton today, but I'm sure he won't be upset. Today's result means that Lewis is world champion again.
And what a year it's been for the British driver. I think we all knew that he was going to have a strong season, but to actually prove it and win the title takes a lot of skill and mental strength. And it seems Lewis has that in abundance.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time.
so there we have it. Lewis Hamilton is the world champion once again. He won it in the last race, but David Croft is a bit stupid. So there we go. Nico Rosberg wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Kimi Räikkönen there in second. We round out the top three there with fastest lap of a 1:41.7. We were in our own world when we were on those final option tyres, and to think that we were behind Valtteri Bottas at that point, we made up about 10 seconds on the leader in that last stint. Daniel Ricciardo there in 4th, Felipe Massa 5th, Bottas 6th, Vettel 7th, Hamilton 8th, Grosjean 9th, and Felipe Nasr a very good 10th. There's Sergio Perez in 12th, unfortunately he didn't score, and a non-finisher today in Daniel Kvyat. So, looking at the driver's standings, we move up to 3rd, and what a season that is. Best of the rest. Mercedes were in a world of their own, of course. And yeah, considering we've had a few retirements this season, 3rd is fantastic, finishing just ahead of Vettel and Raikkonen. What about the constructors? No, 5th place, unfortunately, 6 points behind Red Bull, which is a big shame, but you know, we can be proud of what we've done this season, and hopefully go into F1 2016 and repeat the result. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this series. You know, it's actually done very well in terms of views on the channel. It's been very consistent, so I just want to thank you for the series. And yeah, keep about just a little bit longer, because there's going to be an announcement at the end of the video of which team I will be racing. So I'm going to hand over to Future Joe, who's going to take you through the announcement. So, from past Joe, or current Joe, past Joe, thank you very much for the series, and I hope you guys have a wonderful couple of weeks before F1 2016. I'll see you back then. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye. Just a little nugget to finish off. I didn't realise this was a thing, but there's a summary of our season. So, 3rd in the driver's standings, teammate qualifying 17-2. That is a pretty resounding victory for us there. Teammate racing, obviously 13-6. Few retirements in there for us, but we're past the objective. We got 81% of the total points of the year, which is pretty cool actually. I assume in our team, 81% of the points. Yeah, that would make more sense. So there we go, 3rd in the driver's standings. And is there going to be anything else here? That's just the race replay, and I assume we're just going to end up on the main menu. So, to once again, I'm going to hand over to Future Joe. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye. Thanks, Past Joe. Yes, that's right, we have a huge announcement here today. In the last few minutes, McLaren Honda have confirmed that British rookie Joe Hannard will be racing there next season, with his compatriot Jenson Button taking an indefinite sabbatical as he focuses on what he calls other projects. Hannard says that he's absolutely thrilled to have the opportunity and is looking to work well with teammate and two-time world champion Fernando Alonso in developing the car into a championship contender, but he accepts that this could take multiple seasons. Obviously the move leaves Stoffel Vandoorne without a seat for a further season, and he is said to be very, very disappointed and is considering his options. That means that all 22 drivers are confirmed for next season, and we're all set for the record-breaking 21 race 2016 season that will start in Melbourne, Australia in 3 weeks' time. See you at Albert Park.